Hello, I'm here to give some tips on Warhammer PvP. I've been playing a good amount recently and I've noticed a lot of things that people should be doing, so to help them I just wanted to make this video. So I'm going to start with a lot of assault tips. I will go through some of the other class stuff, but I've been playing assault the most recently just because it's just a lot of fun and it helps me just not care. But anyways, if you find yourself in an assault, my first tip, don't be the guy who dies first. In these couple clips you see me finding other assault players, and every time they dive, you're in a stun animation and you can't immediately go up, so the guy who dies first always loses. If you go up first, you want to shoot them and then immediately land so you don't have that stun recovery. So that is something you want to work on, and I know it's kind of hard to get used to that because you just want to dive everyone, but against other assault players who know that you're going to do it, they're just going to find here. The second one is, I really want to remind people that they have a gun. I know this is a little silly. You don't have to dive every time. In this clip, I am just shooting people from very far back behind my bulwark and my heavy, and I'm just hitting people with the 8-bullet pistol. Does a lot of damage for a little support weapon. The other pistol with 12 bullets is better for CQC 1v1s, but this one also reach. Also ignore the fact that this bulwark over here had like 3 shields and 5 nades, because I found out later that guy was cheating. That was my first instance with a cheater. But you know, you can't go the best thing. This game has been pretty cheater free until that very moment. The other thing I want to talk about is causing chaos and disruption. In this clip I am just shooting people with my pistol still. So they can't really do much because they're fighting my team and I'm just exposing them to more angles. What you can do, you just float with the jetpack a little bit, people won't notice you right away, and yeah, get a couple free kills there. This one another tip I will give you is you need to use your floating mobility to just get around the map easier. A lot of people don't, I've never seen really other people do this for some reason also, or you just jetpack up and you can dash with it. Like you can use one of your ground dashes with your air dash so you can still have the icon to land on someone and just use that. Sadly here, the stun didn't go through here, so I can't kill that guy, but you know, what can you do? The fourth tip I will give is the charge melee. With the hammer, the charge melee will actually true combo them, which is crazy because the first hit stuns them and then the second hit's guaranteed after that, and that guy is 100% dead. There is nothing they can do about it. Usually you only want to use it when you're like standing still behind someone. I should have used it on this guy because he didn't know I was there, but I was running still, so I did the lunge animation. But you just stand behind them and you just do the charge animation and they're just guaranteed dead. And a lot of people don't know about that. Fifth quick tip, this is more of a general tip. If you saw in the video, the invisible player, you can see their shadow on the ground, which a lot of people have a hard time seeing him, but I just noticed it there, so that's why I went after him. Did not know he had an SMG though, so he cooked me. A lot of part of playing assault is just patience and like support fire, knowing when your moment to go in is. And this will go to another tip, is causing chaos. What I mean by causing chaos, like I land on these guys and I hit them, and I'm just disrupting the backline. They can't really ignore me because they're like, well, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna ignore the guy in the back. But like honestly, I can just land in there and jump right back up if I'm in danger. That they can't ignore me, but at the same time my whole team is right there. And in the end I just go whacking people and I end up winning. I think we're on the 7th tip. And this one's the short hop. This one's really simple. You just jetpack a little bit and you come crashing down, because most people, they'll look straight at the sky when they're looking for you. But if you do a quick short hop, you won't be that high up and you could just... People don't really expect that. They usually flick up really fast when they see you jetpacking, but if you stop like midair, you land faster and it catches a lot of people off guard. It's pretty good. You still do the exact same amount of damage. It does not matter. Right here, I'm just waiting for my cooldowns, waiting for a good time to re-engage. Watching my teammate get blown up, and I laughed my ass off when it happened. Still waiting, still waiting. Notice how they start getting closer. I failed my jump. I was going to land on those guys, jump back up, and then jump on the sniper, but since I fucked it up, I just went for the sniper. Went for the sniper because usually you want to take out those kind of guys first. I don't want to get shot at him also while landing on his teammates. And then we just cleaned it up because it was pretty much a free fight. I got lots of value also. My team's doing pretty good. And on that guy, he's basically dead. I didn't charge melee after him because honestly, after you land on someone, you could just shoot them a little bit. Which goes to the next tip, use your gun more. See how people get out of melee range really easy, even if I land directly on top of them? People underestimate your gun. That'll be my 8th tip. Use your gun more. Like, the only class I would say you have to melee after you land on them is the heavy. Because the heavy does so much damage and you should not risk it the chance he has his bubble shield up. Just melee him. And if you land directly on him, it's 1 hit with any like light attack, but after that it's 2 hits. If it goes to 2 hit range, I actually really recommend using your gun a bit more. Unless you can just get away with 2 melees because the hammer's really slow. Let's see here, I'm just jumping on this guy in the back, and I mean, obviously you should go for the backliners. Don't be afraid to use your gun. Instead of, I'm waiting for my cooldowns to come back up, and so I'm just sitting up here and just shooting people. Since I have the 8-bullet pistol, I can actually provide like decent long-range accurate damage. If I was using the close-range pistol, I still would be able to probably kill him. It's just, it would be more spammy, and I like it. I like this pistol for more supportive gameplay. Going here really quick, land in really quick, bonk that guy. Probably should have jumped up, but it was fine. Hit this guy, land on him, and then bonk him too. A lot of bonks here. This is a more general tip. I'll go with this number 9. Always respect tactical players when you're by yourself. He was really low before he hooked onto me, but honestly, if he looked at me right away, I would have died. Nothing I could have done about it. Would have really sucked. This is going back to shore hops. Land attack. Instead of charge meleeing again, I knew he was going to roll right away. I thought he was too far, so I just jumped up really quick and landed on him again. That tactical would 1000% kill me if he hooked me, but he did not. So I win that fight every time. This is one of the instances where like they're close enough for a guaranteed melee. If they were far enough, I would have jetpacked up, but I get to save the cooldown. Because of that, I get to kill those two. I fucked up my landing here, but pistol does a lot of damage. If he didn't miss the shots, I would have died, but you know, yeah, shit happens, man. Once again, going to 1v1, doing a short hop. I messed up the first one, I accidentally cancelled it, and due to that, I just started shooting him. If you start rolling away and I went for a melee, I probably would have guaranteed loss. And I didn't want to take the chance. Right now, I'm going to heavy. So this is pretty much heavy. I think heavy is like insanely broken. My first tip is just don't be afraid with heavy. You're the tankiest guy. 2 out of his 3 guns are CQC machines. So you should be playing your HP and your dome shield to your advantage. I'm literally laughing like a maniac because I am God in this case. Yep, burning them all down. The minigun can do the same thing, and I have the minigun in this case. I'm all by myself, and a lot of people are just afraid to go by themselves. And I don't know why. You are the tankiest class in the game. You do the most damage with your gun, especially in close quarters. And you have a shield. Like, he can't do anything about, like, you 1v1 everyone. The only thing that you should be afraid of is an assault player landing right on top of you and bonking you because your melee is so weak, and you can't get away from that. But if he's, like, slightly outside the range where you're not one-shotting, the guy can just right-click with his minigun and just insta-kill you because it just does so much damage. So, yeah, just don't be afraid of melee, to push with heavy. You're a raid boss. You're a god. Never melee, honestly. Even if there's a bulwark in front of you, like 9 out of 10 times, it's just never worth it. Just wait for your team, man. Or just, like, have the threat of if he attacks you, you kill him. If you melee him, he kills you. So, yeah. Do that. Sees that I'm going in here. I just don't care because any class, I will 1v1 and kill him. Even the tactical class, I mean the Vanguard. That's one of the few things I don't respect that class here either because you are really strong and unless he plays it right, he'll die because right here, see how he goes for the melee? He fucked up. He probably should have shot me because he was point blank and he would have gone through my shield, but since he didn't, I still killed him in time before his team reacted. Tip for sniper, this one's really simple. I don't know why this guy didn't see me after he shot me, but whatever. Is throw a grenade at someone before you start shooting. Reason being, it takes a few seconds for the camo to, like, immediately go away. So you have time to throw a grenade. And it will blow people up. So they either stand there and take the grenade, or they fight you and a guy blasting you with SMG. If it's a heavy, I would recommend meleeing if you jump them. If it's not, just shoot them. I recommend frag grenade. Frag grenade is more consistent. Sticky grenade sometimes doesn't work because apparently there's a glitch with it right now. Going on the tactical, you're more of a backline fighter. I see a lot of people just think they're like a jack of all trades super soldier. Nah, you're just a backline fighter. Just give supporting fire to your teammates. Use your recon thing to ping things so you can rotate safely. And lastly, you should be the guy always picking up grenades because you get 2 grenades instead of 1. So just run up there, throw a grenade really quick, and go pick up your grenades, and then you get 2 grenades. 3 grenades. That's pretty good. And, well, that's about it. I'm pretty much at my closing point. If you're wondering what the overlay is, I was streaming. Yep, that's it. Bye!